Alright, today we're going to be doing Quick Match. We've done a lot of Heroes League in the past, and I've gotten quite a few requests to break things down even further. Heroes League, we can't really control what hero we're going to pick there. Sometimes we get stuck doing a sport, sometimes we get stuck tanking when we'd rather show off a Kael'thas or something like that. So today we're doing Quick Match with requests. And I already have a couple requests coming to me from Twitter. Follow me at Kyle Ferguson. First request is for Jaina. So let's go ahead and break down what we do with Jaina. Now, Jaina in a Heroes League setting, I'm almost always going with Cursed Hollow, I think is my favorite map for her, first and foremost. Just the small, tight areas, it's just amazing. There's a lot of Jaina play in pro games right now, all over Heroes League, probably Quick Match too. But you do end up playing Heroes League heroes a bit different than Quick Match, and I know a lot of people are just getting into the game, so hopefully a breakdown like this helps you out. I'm here on Heroes Nexus, which recently added hero builds. They have a great this patch, this month, this week kind of sort button, which I really enjoy. Heroes Fire used to be my guide website of choice, but it's actually kind of fallen by the wayside. They're a little slow to update after patches, and Heroes Nexus is, keeping up on that real hard. So, we're going to be playing Jaina first. Her trait, Frostbite. Every ability you use slows by 25% and increases the damage of your next abilities by 50%. And with that, you got Frostbolt, Blizzard, your range area effect, Cone of Cold, cone in front of you, and then your choice of Water Elemental or Ring of Frost. As you can see from the builds up here, I mean, it's basically Water Elemental all the time. I love Ring of Frost in Cursed Hollow. It's okay in Dragonshire, it's okay in Sky Temple, but for the most part, Water Elemental is just going to pursue quicker. And these builds are pretty standard. If you are really good at mana management, if you're coming from like Wrath of the Lich King, World of Warcraft, and you feel like you can just hold on to that mana, cast real safe the entire time, then I would definitely end up skipping Conjurer's Pursuit, end up doing Deep Chill, increase the chill slow from 25 to 35. You've heard about me talk about it on ITN, Into the Nexus podcast. Any slow that is less than 30% just doesn't feel like it has much of an effect on the game. People don't really slow down that much, whereas putting up to 35, I mean, that's a full third off their movement speed. It's going to be huge, and they're going to feel it. Quick Match. Envenom. Envenom's great because there's no supports to heal the poison, and heroes that are trying to get away are end up being dead. If you take Deep Chill and you're doing a very long-winded map, big maps like Haunted Mines, rather small map, but you end up going down into the mines for a long time. Something like Arcane Intellect is going to help out a lot if you do end up skipping Conjurer's Pursuit. You can also do Snowstorm, which is great, increases the radius on your Blizzard, which also means it increases the range because you cast it just as far, but the circle's that much bigger. Everyone basically takes Frostbitten, increases the damage of your trait. I mean, yeah, look at all these. A couple of people doing the reduced cooldown on Ice Lance, which is great if you are going to do an Ice Lance build and end up taking some of these later talents. So really, Quick Match, we're going to be enjoying some Deep Chill, planning to go Snowstorm, definitely Water Elemental, and then maxing out my Blizzard's range as well as its number of hits. And then, since we avoided these early game Arcane Intellect and Conjurer's Pursuit, I really enjoy going Arcane Power. It's not a very popular talent at the moment. Wintermute is a lot of fun, but Arcane Power gives you 400 mana instantly and increases your ability power by 15% for 5 seconds. Really, I'm just doing it for more of a mana pot, so I can instantly get that mana and get back in the fight. Alright, so Jaina, she's all specced out. Got her all dressed up. Got a nice blue mount for her. Let's go ahead and queue for some Quick Match. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. So for anyone curious, I'm not doing anything too fancy with this stream. I am just using Taper Monkey. It's an add-on that you can add to Chrome that you can change website backgrounds. In particular, I downloaded a Twitch one, made my chat black, and then I changed opacity in XSplit to get that sort of see-through background. Looks like we actually have 2 supports, an Asmodan and a Kael'thas, so this should be interesting. We do have some meat, which is nice. So the Uther can kind of off-tank, particularly with a Lili, and the Asmodan has quite a bit of hit points, so actually a pretty good comp when it comes to quick match. We're not going to be demonstrating any real chaos other than missing a tank in this map. We are definitely going to do Tassadar later. I got that on the list here. So we'll hit up Tassadar as well. In my opinion, are there any heroes that seem to be too good? Right now, Anub'arak's win rate is really high. I don't want to see him change. I love the guy. I love his beetles. I love that he has 2 stuns. But I'm expecting some sort of nerf coming his way. I think because I love Tychus so much, I think heroes that don't have skill shots, like Brightwing, like Uther, just really mess him up. Let's go ahead and shoot out a howdy team here. Just meeting these guys for the first time. And we're on Garden of Terror, which really isn't going to change how we play too much. I'm not really the best choice for riding the Terror because I am so high damage and we have 2 supports. So I'm really going to try to put the Lili or the Uther in that role. Even Asmodan might be a good choice for that. I know, right? 2 supports. What is this madness? Alright, we're going to go ahead and take Increased Slow Amount. Again, not the most popular pick. Conjurer's Pursuit, really one of the tops, but I think I can manage my mana. Looking at these abilities, Frostbolt's 30, Blizzard's 75, and Cone of Cold is 50. So really, to avoid losing all our mana, we just cast Blizzard smartly and only use it on heroes. Yeah, let's put that out so he's got to walk all the way through it or around it. He's going to have to go heal. So that was a nice little engagement for us.
Let's get going.
Taking a look at the minimap right now. Raynor bottom, Johanna mid. Nova, Raynor, Uther, Johanna, and that Kael'thas. They have a pretty good comp. Now, if anyone has just started fighting the Johannas, I have been preaching hard to everyone I play with, you know, Heroes League, Quick Match, just throwing out that you need to ignore Johanna, and the game goes wonderfully. People wailing on her, it's the worst choice you can possibly make. Best thing you can do, just let her do her thing. Alright, we're gonna throw that down so he has to walk the long way. And an auto attack gets him. Cool. Let's go ahead and clear these guys as fast as possible. He'll be back up in 3 seconds. And we have an Uther here. Don't know where the Johanna... Oh my goodness. Yep, that's a couple of dudes, isn't it? Suddenly 3 heroes. My fault there. Should have been watching the minimap. Let's go see if we can help out this madness which is progressing. Ugh, Uther. Rough. But they're all pretty low mana at the moment. Looks like my guys are all heading back, so don't really want to head in here without some support. Let's see if we can get this Raynor. Give him that slow, make him walk a long way. And we're on cooldown, so we can't get that Uther. Alright, level 4 talents. Oh, Johanna from the side. Not really worth casting a single spell on her. Honestly, I can't say this enough. Just don't waste anything on Johanna. Alright, level 4 talent. We're going to be doing that radius. It's going well for us. People are getting zoned out hard. And we need some sort of tank here. So let's see if we can get this Uther, and then maybe the Asmodan can help us out. Look at that Uther. He couldn't walk through the bush like he wanted to. Had to walk around the long way. That's not real. Let's see if we can find the real one somewhere. Let's stick with the group. Alright, there's Jaina from around the corner. And, oh, let's get this Nova first and foremost. Nope. Nice. Throw back a Frostbolt, slow him down, and let's walk out. Kael'thas from around the corner. This could be really dangerous. And I explode. Bit of an overextend on my part. I'm looking forward to Leoric either way, man. Summoning skeletons, beating up people. I'm pretty worried about Butcher, honestly. I come from Dota 2, Spirit Breaker. Noobs just love him so much. Just diving across the map. It's a lot of fun. But it does just welcome people to overextend. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and take increased damage. We got a Kael'thas being a dumbass. Walking through that there. We're gonna get killed here, sadly. And we didn't kill the Kael'thas. Bummer. Looks like I was the dumbass. Definitely join the chat if you guys are having trouble grouping up with people. It's /join space AMoveTV. Lots of really nice people looking for groups all the time over there. Check out this Asmodan. He's doing great. Has the health to just stand there and sustain it. I'm assuming he went the Merc talent too. No, he ended up going for some health steal. So I guess that's why he's tanking it so hard. Either way, things are going well for him. Nick, I wouldn't worry about the ITN review. You know, people complain about ITN reviews in the first place all the time. But also, it was reviewed by a dedicated Dota fan who has done all their Dota content over there. Let's go ahead and shoot her with a slow and we'll get out of here. And we're going to see if we can ride around the side. Ooh, this is going to be a bit dangerous, but I think we can pull it off. There we go. Let's make sure no one walks in behind us. Let's see if we can get this Rainer. Bit too regenerate heavy. It's, oh, hey, this Jaina getting a little body blocked here. We might actually be able to kill her someday. There we go. We did it! Alright, we're gonna ride. Cool. Lily's on it. Good choice, we got 2 supports. I had a shimmer there behind me. Oh, nope, I messed up. I'm too squishy. Howdy, Pouty Finger. Oh, glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you've been enjoying a MOBA. It's a scary investment. And I am dying like a fiend this game. Yeah, 4 deaths. Whew. Top damage. You know, I don't think that makes up for it. I need to play a little more careful. Alright, we're not in a game where there's going to be a lot of tight corners. I'm not a big fan of what the Terror is doing at the moment, but he does have a group with him. He's just pushing that wall a little heavy, taking a lot of damage. We're going to do the Water Elemental. We have a slight level lead, so let's go ahead and unleash this, see if we can get that Uther back there. Put it on Kael'thas. Nice. And let's get the Water Elemental retargeted. We'll do... Alright, I'm by myself. Need to get out. Cool, let's see if we can take some camps. Get some people to help me out. Kael'thas, Jaina, great at taking camps as long as there's someone to tank for them. And we'll let Lily engage so they kind of all group up first before we drop the Blizzard. Oh. And the Nova's here as well. That's the real Nova right there. Let's go ahead and grab the well and then we'll get right back in the fight. Nice. No need to waste spells. We don't need to kill him. No need to cast a heavy expense blizzard there. I'm going to head bottom and defend that. I do get a little ragey about... I mean, if slight complaints are the extent of my rage, I think I do pretty good. But I am rather particular. at what I like to see with the Terror. First Terror, much like the first Dragon, there's really not too much that's going to happen unless the other team just isn't paying attention. Let's see if we can get that Kael back in here. No. Successful defend.
How I love to see my garden in the moon's glow.
I'm sure we'll be talking about on the show this week that particular ITN review, but if people want to judge the game based on the things that are removed, yeah, I got no sympathy for you, because my friends love this game. I'm so happy to be playing with people. Why would I want last hitting and all just so I can have a more intense pro scene? Perhaps. A higher skill cap would be the better way to put that. Let's see what this madness is going up top. We're going to be taking Stormfront. I've been dying way too much. Could really take advantage of some range. And, oh my goodness, okay, cool. Kael'thas is not 16. A Flame Strike is not the worst thing on Earth yet. There goes the Nova. But we are waiting for a group up. I got Lily here. She can lead the way. She can tank a little bit for me. Let's not blow our Blizzard on this group, just in case some enemies show up. And, yep, right there on the choke point, so they have to walk through it. Oof. Lily exploded. I got a well here. We'll let Uther do the tanking. While Kael'thas and I kind of go up around the side. And there's somebody. It's pretty safe to assume that they're going to move up through mid and come around the back. This Uther, a little dangerous. Let's go and throw that there. Apparently we are continuing to engage this. Ooh, gotta get out of the roots. Oh, there's a Nova walking around. Let's go ahead and throw down our Water Elemental. 1 kill's even worth it. Yep, ended up wasting 2 ults on that kill. But it was their only support. Alright, not too bad. Let's head bottom. Alright, no one here at the moment. With my slow, I'm going to be a great choice to defend against this incoming Terror. So, let's not get invested in anything that we'll regret. There's a Rainer heading down there. I have 1 stealthy. I'm not sure who's riding the Terror. It's Monks. Kind of important because it'll inform us who's not going to be in the fights. Alright. Let's see if we can get out of this problem. Oof. My fault for running the opposite direction of the healers. Well, I'm glad he got some shit for it. Oof. Lost my top damage place. We're gonna be heading straight top here. Asmodean's heading bot to defend that. His laser is great against the Terror. It's a shame he's not top to defend this, but if he ends up living, at least that bottom will be safe. And stop and take care of that. Totally worth blowing it for all this XP. Alright. Not gonna run in a straight line, gonna go around the back a bit. Don't know where the enemies are. We're all pretty squishy, so Johanna's messing us up pretty good with all those pools. Yep, that is the right choice. We need to get down there. Sadly, this creep wave is going to show them exactly our approach. But I got an ult. If I've got an ult, then Kael'thas has his ult. Let's go around the... Let's see if we can get this Nova down. Let's get this Rainer off me. Damn. I am exploding. Not a lot of people standing in my wave today. It is a big map. There's lots of room to wiggle. I don't think we're going to be taking the additional wave, though. Everyone seems to be walking out of it. Increased damage taken. Roots chill. Abilities give Jaina shields. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take some survivability here. Not the best ability. Of course, if you want to survive, you really need to invest in sprint or improved ice block. But we're a bit late to take that one. And despite the kills and the deaths that I have given a 6, jeez, we seem to be doing all right.
Sounds interesting.
Exactly, Azax. Don't let it worry you. Plenty of other good reviews coming through. Level disparity at the moment, so I don't really want to be taking any mercs by myself, possibly going down to half health just for a Nova to come along, so we'll just let her kill all those. There's not going to be any mercs that really die outside my range, so we'll just get them when they come in range. Just save a bit of mana here, just in case some stuff goes down. Oh, dicks on a plane. Wow. Damn. Most deaths. Not too happy about that. Definitely a bit sloppy. Definitely on my business. But we only need 1 seat. Looking on the bright side here. There is some things I love about Dota. Like, I miss the stories you can build with people over a very long lane. This is just them having a tank is really doing work for them. We don't really have any easily interrupted abilities outside of Asmodan, so luckily we're not suffering in the damage department. We can still pull this out despite the 2-level lead.
Night falls once more, and soon the shadows shall rise again.
Let's get going.
Yep, I agree.
I'll take care of it.
I agree with what's being said, and I just need to play safe. Tough to do. Alright, let's get some seeds. Let's not go anywhere by ourselves, but let's do this as fast as possible. Alright, who's gonna ride? Cool. Alright. I guess let's back up the terror wherever it goes. Luckily that'll draw people out, so maybe we can get some good hits in.
The terror awaits. Come, take its power. Your terror lives. Go! Harvest your enemies' corpses.
Me and this Kael just hiding in every bush we come across. Just trying to play as careful as possible. This might drag them upward. But let's do this as fast as possible. Nope, this might get real hairy real fast. There's a Kael'thas by himself, but for how long? Oh, that pool mixed with everything that explodes. Can I talk about the rhythm of the match? Yeah. So we're kind of deep in this one, but it's certainly seeds. The second they pop up, you get the little ones right here, 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 and here. And then you just kind of feel the flow to see where you should be going next. We're not having any mana problems because I'm exploding before I can actually cast enough spells. So we're going to be taking Bolt of the Storm. I guess all the better. that I ended up not taking Conjurer's Pursuit, because that would have been just as dangerous.
Keep lost. The enemy is attacking your core.
Sometimes you just gotta admit you're the problem, and that's sad.
Your key is no more.
Alright, hey, an Uther. Hey, let's get the Uther. Alright. A little bit of encouragement there. Now let's go down and get this terror. Nova, great pick for the terror that they're doing. Always gets away.
Your enemy's terror has withered away.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Jaina by herself? Most likely not. Plus, she has that unstop. Ooh. Looks like it stopped just in time. Oh, that wouldn't that be a shame if we killed her?
My plans run.
There we go. Let's get some camps. We see 3 bottom there, so we've got some time. Got to make sure they don't get out of range, though. My Blizzard. Shield doing a pretty decent job of giving me some bonus health. But the shield only works when you do chilled damage. So casting that Frostbolt there did not get me any shield. Let's get out of here. Take a quick peek in this bush, make sure no one's coming for our giants. Here comes a Rainer. Need to kill these Banshees so Kael'thas doesn't die.
Still a few tricks up my sleeves.
There we go. Asmodan in trouble.
Sounds good.
Get this Kael down if we can. Nice. Alright, let's see. We can get ourselves another one. Johanna's up. So don't want to be overextending. Nice. Cool, that's a good boon for us.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Nova nowhere to be seen, though.
Night falls, heroes. How I love to see my guardian remains glow.
Not sure what we're pinging about. Braska, the comeback? Maybe more of a choosing to play safer and not dying as much. But hey, there's still plenty of game time left that I can screw this up for everyone. Alright. Let's get down. Alright, seeds time. Let's not go anywhere without healers. Cone of Cold, your second cheapest spell. It's my favorite to get off the first chill because your Blizzard and your Frostbolt are just going to do more damage based on the 50 percentile. But this is a dangerous position. Him slamming like that and us getting kind of caught. I'm going to go help out this Asmodan who might be in trouble. Oh my goodness, Asmodan, you are scaring me. Alright. At least we got the Nova.
Let's get going.
And hey, I've been alive long enough to have half mana. Everyone else is missing. And that scares me. Lily's back. Alright, we're gonna blow the Blizzard, get this down real fast, and we need to get out of here. This is getting way too hairy.
I see you've survived another night. How wonderful for you.
Alright. I'd grab a well. This is when I'd grab a well if I had one.
Come
But
and
let's
take
just
its
run
power.
bottom real
I
quick
see
and we'll just
you.
blow
The
these
terror
creeps
shall sap the life
so they're not an
from
issue
your
while we push.
I'll take care of it.
I hate to say it.
Get everyone grouped up in the middle.
Has spawned its
Asmodan's going to be our biggest tank again, so let's get him locked on a laser.
Your core is under attack.
Oh, hey, somehow I dodged that. Let's get that on the... Oh, no. Alright, we need... Just too far out in front. but we need to get this water elemental back on the Kael, or the Rainer is fine too. Oh, let's go ahead and pour it out. We're getting kind of a bad position. Let's get the water elemental on the Terror. Let's go and clear that up. And got a little bit of mana left, enough for one more Blizzard. It looks like they're backing. So that works well for us. Get topped off and head back.
You've destroyed the enemy's terror.
All right, topped off, and no real good positions. Lily's going to be running for it, most likely dead with the Jaina chasing her. No, they're going to let her out, but still, we'll clear this lane. Well, thanks, Asmodan. It looks like we won't be clearing this lane. Ah, I can shoot him. Yay! I did it. I'm contributing.
Time is of the essence.
Your terror has wilted.
I see what you did there, Whitehall. Alright, we need someone to watch that bush. Support's decent in the lack of a tank. So let's burn this down real fast.
Resorting to violence. Time is of the essence. You forced my hand. Time is of
They just took top mercs, so I'm assuming they're coming around this way because they saw us take ours, so... Rainer's in the bushes right here. Let's see. Nope. We need to get the water elemental back on him. Oh, wow. Sadly, once you're dead, the water elemental does sort of auto-attack creeps more than heroes, and then he's just going to chill there since I can't be redirected. But hey, water elemental getting some attacks in on the actually slowing her down. The dragon coming in with a slow. Okay. Lockdown picked up. She's already wasted her level 20. All right. Yay, water elemental. You did it, guy. 9 deaths. Jeez. How's it going, Dark Angel?
Slaughter them all! Take back my seeds! Your core is under assault.
2 people in this.
Keep pulverized.
I always have that problem playing assassin. When I tank, everyone just falls. Well, that's good. That's good. You have that's a good problem to have, I guess. I often find that people don't trust my taking, but those are definitely mental holds over from when Diablo was kind of awful, and my other tank was a Nubarak. So I was used to people not listening to me, and then all of a sudden they got fixed, updated a little bit, and now people are pretty happy to follow the tank. Looks like we got Asmodan down for 50 seconds, Jaina down for hardly any time at all. So we need to be careful. We don't know where the Nova is. We got incoming. They're most likely grouped up. Grabbing a couple of leftovers from them. Not sure where the rest of them are, though. We're just kind of in a place right now where we don't know where the enemy is. Engaging can be kind of bad. So we're just gonna... body block Kael in there. That's a shame. We're just gonna keep our hand right over the teleport. Yeah, we need to D. Agree 100%. And everyone else agrees. Alright. Let's get this water elemental off on Kael'thas as best we can. Cause some backline chaos if possible. Oh my goodness. No. Oh no. Oh my goodness. How and why? Nobody knows. Oh, the Banshee got me. Well, Kael'thas is down. And the Terror's about to be down, so that's good. We have catapults in 2 lanes. They got catapults in 3, but still that keeps us, you know, at par and pushed out a bit. 2 dead versus 1. It is their top damage, but Asmodan might be exploding here in just a second when Nova hits him. And they can't wrap it up because it's nothing but Jaina and a Ghost of Uther, and she does no damage. Scary place to be in, though. 46%. It's dive territory. Nova's still floating around. I'm back in 8 seconds. I know, dude. 10 deaths, no less. I'm dying like a fiend. It's like I'm used to having a tank or something. But that's just my ego speaking. I need to play more safe. And I've been trying. Lots of burst with that Nova. I agree, but we don't have enough people up. So, Uther's going for it. I'm going to let Uther scout and lead the way. Hopefully they'll blow some ults on him. Okay. This is pretty dangerous, but we kind of need a terror to get back in this game. Let's hover my finger over that Bolt of the Storm again. All right. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Let's get out. Ah, the stuns. We're just running in a wide berth here, making sure no one's going to come running around this corner.
All right with me.
Well done.
All right.
Terror shall uproot your enemy's force.
I say we push with it and let Asmodan defend, but I need somebody with me.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, dear. Yep, D with it.
The enemy is attacking your core.
Johanna's not even going to break the shield. Oh, God, that Nova. Nothing wrong with admitting my fault here. Hey, maybe. Nope. Nope, that's level 20 Johanna for you. But hey, it's almost over. And, no. Oh, well. Good chase, Asmodan. Define dive. When I was speaking about them diving our core, it's basically you ignore any other objectives. I guess technically to dive, there needs to be some towers up in the classical sense to actually dive past and go for their core. But in this case, it's just that if we left the base, if we went and got seeds at a bad time, if the terror leaves the base like he's doing right now, this is just an emergency move. We do have enough D for it with Asmodan. We assume they're going to dive straight for our core and take it down the 43% it has left rather quickly. And this terror is getting burned. Even at a 32-minute terror, that core is just doing way too much damage with all of them up wailing on her. The best thing we can do is hope there isn't a rout. Asmodan's getting a little caught out, so best thing we can do is just throw back some slows.
Your terror has been cut down.
Let's get going.
And because of the catapults, we really need to make sure, particularly bottom, that they don't pile up and we end up losing while we're not paying attention, because that can happen. Yep, but this is quick match if you missed the beginning, so no real control over countering a stealth pick. Plus, stealth picks are just going to be real powerful in quick match. Mainly because people who play stealths only play stealths, it seems. Seen a lot of Zeratul Nova profiles this week, and it's a very particular style, so I understand why people might play them so heavily once they get into that hero. And maybe not be so good at other things anymore. You move in such a different way. Alright, seeds time. They got 78. We got 22. A terror will definitely win it for him at the 33-minute mark. Let's go around the back here where we have some support. And these guys are smart. They're not going to wail on a Jaina for no reason.
All right with me.
But they are just going to... She's unstoppable, going to walk out of that. Asmodan. Kind of hard to tell where to put your chips at the moment. Mainly, we just all need to be...
Time is of the essence.
Grumpy Uther. That's canon.
A terror
Uther has a lot of grumpy lines. All right. Terror's out a little ahead of in front of everyone. So maybe if the Asmodan gets a good lock, if we get some slow going. We need to get that water elemental to the back lines. But we don't have much of a choice. The last thing I want to be targeting is Jaina, even though she's putting herself in some standout spots. Nice try. Sadly. Yeah. I think that was my fault. I can complain about comp, but I was just dead too much to do enough damage. And that's a shame. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a high kill game, 100%. And everyone did a great job ignoring the Jaina. I really don't have any complaints, and builds all seem to be pretty good. Doing the Serpent heal, huh? I would have loved to see... Well, here we go. Increased length. But I ended up going Hardened Focus later, which I would have loved to see some extra damage on the Wave of Light just because we had 2 supports. But actually not really lacking too much damage. Well distributed. Just my deaths. Gotta play more careful. Alright, I will be back in a hot second. Alright. Right as that song was getting maximum insanity. I have not announced who the guest is tomorrow. I'm thrilled to pieces about it. We're really excited to have the person on, whoever they may happen to be. But we still haven't gotten absolute confirmation, and don't want to put them on the spot if they so happen to not be able to show up. But I look forward to it. All the same, let's get back into this biz. Rough Jaina game there. Well, actually, pretty good Jaina game. I just messed up a bit. Being hard on myself. I think, you know, you had a Nova on you, but all the better to put it on yourself, not blame other people, and have a good time, move on with your life. Let's see if I missed anything important here. Glad you're enjoying it, Papa. I didn't say a gender either. I was leaving that a complete mystery. Well, you know, I always want to show off better games than that, but let's go ahead and move on to our next request for today. And that came to us from Twitter, and that is Uther. There he is. Let's get him all dressed up here, nice and fancy. What colors we got in this spider? No, not ready for the red yet. Gold, pretty good. Yeah. Gold and blue, alright. Yeah, we got a skin for that. Yeah, that'll look nice. Alright, Uther. Gonna be playing support. In my opinion, the hardest support to play. And I know a lot of people don't share that opinion. I'm honestly not sure why. The correct build has so many buttons. Let's go this patch. Once again, we're here on Heroes Nexus, my preferred specking site at the moment. Your trait, when you die, you become an invulnerable spirit for 10 seconds and can cast Flash of Light. It's a single target heal spell, does quite a bit of healing. The 10 seconds that you're invincible and a ghost does take up your res timer, so if you die in the first 10 minutes of the game, you actually come back almost as soon as the ghost is done. It's a very powerful passive for that reason alone. Other abilities, Holy Light, your main target heal, 90 mana. It's really expensive. If there's one heal you kind of avoid using, it's definitely this one. Holy Radiance, 65 mana, again, pretty expensive. I think another reason why he's such a difficult hero is just this huge amount of expense that you're spending getting your heals off. It's easy to go on him, particularly when you can't take Conjurer's Pursuit or can't get enough stacks of Conjurer's Pursuit on a map like Haunted Mines. Hammer of Justice, your only CC if you don't take Divine Storm. Stun a target, but it's not a skill shot. You do just end up clicking whoever it is. Really powerful at knocking certain heroes out of different ults, different moves. Divine Shield, 100 mana, running with the expensive here, and makes a hero invulnerable and increases their movement speed by 20%. Not the biggest, not really going to save any lives with the movement speed. Really, I take Divine Shield when there are things like a Pyroblast Kael'thas, or someone on my team like an Illidan who's really going to take advantage and know to stay in the fight when they see that graphic come up around their screen. And then Divine Storm, the one I take most of the time, run into the fray, kind of working like a secondary tank, stunning everybody, great for big combos. And the builds for this patch, this is the one that is the most popular, has been the most popular for a long time, but boy is it hard. Conjurer's Pursuit, you have to be on top of grabbing globes. Protective Shield, another button to hit. It is free though, so kind of counters some of his mana problems by taking the free spells. Cleanse, great spell for melee heroes, helping them out of trouble, particularly if the enemy team has something like a Gazlo or an ETC that's going to have a real obvious stun that you can use this to get people out of. Otherwise, it only lasts a single second and breaks what's currently on them. So if you're not going to click it, it's much better to take a completely different skill. Shrink Ray, great skill, reduces hero damage by 50% and movement speed by 50% for 4 seconds. As you saw briefly in that last game, it does work on terrors, so it's a good choice there. I think that's the only objective it works on. It might work on Dragonshire dragons. Actually, I think it does. Benediction, amazing spell. If you feel uncomfortable with Protective Shield or Cleanse, Benediction is one of the biggest increases you can take to your healing, and it's only an extra single button. So avoid these two if you're just getting into Uther. Pretty hard to coordinate with your fingers, but Benediction is one you're immediately going to have to figure out as best you can. Reduces the mana cost of your next basic ability by 50 and cooldown by 10 seconds. We're looking at Holy Light here. 90 mana cost down to 40, cooldown down to 2 seconds. That's your biggest burst heal. And then, except for this build and this build, interestingly enough, And this, wow, look at all these people getting creative at level 20. Basically, everyone's taking redemption. After death, return with 50% of your max health at your spirit's location. People rarely remember to chase the spirit at level 20. There's usually a lot of extra stuff going on. So you can get yourself in a decent position to res up and get back in the fray. So we're going to play it by ear, but for most likely, we will be doing the multi-button build right now. No, I mean, this is actually how I work when I'm playing games. I think the majority of what I get is maybe like a fist in the air, and maybe I also take a lot of breaks. You know, every time a game is over, I walk away for a little bit, get cooled down. That was Heroes Nexus. Heroes Fire has been a little slow to update recently. So I've headed over to Heroes Nexus for all my build needs. And I like that they have a This Patch button. And they host our show, so, you know, maybe I'm a little biased. Maybe they post our show in their news feed and I'm a little biased about it. Let's see. Alright, best of luck with your offspring, Revan Geek. If you become a patron for the ITN cast, you do get into the special secret chat that we have to keep secret, just so, you know, we don't have any problems. That's where we pull for the after show games. You're pretty much guaranteed to get in on those after show games. We usually do about 2. If we only end up doing 1 on the stream, I end up sticking around playing a couple extra games. It is 3 hours later for Garrett, so sometimes he has to duck out a little early. So we got Blackheart's Bay here. This isn't going to change too much of our build. We can still get a couple of globes. Get quite a few more globes than we can on Haunted Mines. But let's see what our comp is. Alright, we got pretty nice comp. Little specialist heavy. Say hello to everybody. But we got a Kael'thas to do our cleanup. We got a good tank. We got quite a bit of health. And let's see what the enemy team has. The ETC that we warned about, gonna be going cleanse if he ends up going that. Mosh Pit. Sylvanas, Rhaegar, Tyrael, Tassadar. So ETC, Rhaegar, Tyrael, they're gonna be a pretty heavy front line. That's 3 people that we're gonna try to avoid wailing on. Tassadar is gonna dodge basically everything we throw at him. So first target is certainly Sylvanas here. Wave of Light goes in a straight line, so let's maximize that. Not the best target for that stun, but we're just kind of being scary here. Let's see if we can get Tassadar to activate his button. Maybe he did. Get a heal off on a Nubrak here. Oh, that worked out well, didn't it?
Very wise.
Cool. Anyway, Conjurer's Pursuit. They're all healed back up. Let's get out of here. Not really concerned with anyone locking me down. So I end up walking out pretty clean. And I love seeing those beetles chase people off. Alright, let's get that globe before it runs out. And killed the Tassadar before he could activate his ghost. Good bit of burst there. Let's get the Nubrak healed up. And I am out of mana. Let's wail on this dude. Grab the globe. And head top. Oh, no, Asmodan's got it. Cool, perfect. Looks like we want to turn in. I am support, so at the whims of where they want to go. There's a Sylvanas. Let's throw out the so people know. Good, they turned around. Look at that. We'll get a stun off on this ETC here just to cut the Kael out. Oh, well, we don't have the mana for it. Get out of the way of the body block. I ain't got nothing for him. I ain't got nothing for you. Keep running. That's a shame. Split off sideways. All right.
Right.
Nice. Well, look, everyone's friends. Sylvanas, overextending. I'm on my way, but she is getting body. Run around the side. Run around the side, lady. No, why you run that way?
Very wise. Enemies of the light, beware.
Hit your thing, and now I hit my thing. I don't think we have the damage for it. But we're sitting on the majority of coins. Everything seems to be all right. All right. Protective shield has a pretty low cast range, but we are going to take it. And let's focus on getting some orbs, like that one right there. We'll just walk up to these guys. Hey, pardon me while I'm in your face, wailing on. They don't have any stuns. There's very little they can do to mess me up at this stage, but as they can tell, there's not much I can do to stop them either. Here's a Kael'thas, though. That always helps. Most importantly, got some orbs out of that biz. Much needed. Let's check on this Asmodan who's backing. Give him a top off. And looks like the fight is going down at the turn-in. They're doing a much better job staying spread with that Tyrael top. We might be a little heavy watching this. Oh, need to save Sylvanas. Odd choice by Anubarak to dive there, but alright, hey. Alright, the ghost is gonna pop. And he had a shield. Anubarak had no stun. Alright, I'm hovering in the back right now because my wave of light is about to go, and that means I can really line up a nice line heal there.
Looks like a hero has quit the fight.
The light is with us.
Here be some fine booty.
Oh, let's get the coins while we can. And Rhaegar probably our best target here. I'm getting wailed on a bit much.
Light, curse you.
Let's go ahead and give the shield. Ah, poop.
Welcome to the crew.
Oh, get in range of my light. No one's ever in range of the light. And such a short cooldown back in the game. I do really like taking reach level 1. Increases the range on your ghost's heal. Really useful for, particularly with Illidan's, who end up diving too far in. Oh, look at hey, let's see what we can make happen here.
Enemies of the light, beware. Why not? We are blessed by the light.
I'm not getting any help with that. No point in me wailing on that for half an hour. Let's go help the turn-in. Oh, he keeps lagging out. That's a shame. But that explains his movements. They're gonna res so fast. Oh, and it keeps interrupting his turn, and this is awful.
Choose a talent.
Honor guides me.
Looks like a hero has quit the fight.
Oh, this is such a shame. All because of Asmodan's internet. Stun, help him get out of there. Tyrael chasing. We're gonna break north. Oh man, that was all internet. That's a shame. Alright, cleanse. Woof.
Agreed.
Woof. Cleanse is not going to stop body blocks, but they got 10. So, hey, we're in a special situation here where we can check if ETC took Mosh Pit. He did. Alright, we'll go cleanse. And we'll do what we can.
Very wise.
Looks like your pole beat you to it. Let this be a lesson to ya.
Strike with great vengeance.
we're behind. We have to be aggressive. I disagree completely, but he's the tank. It's not a bad mentality for a tank, I guess. Run in front here, shoot back my way for maximum damage. But this is getting kind of busy at the moment, isn't it?
Who's got the coin for his service?
Very wise.
Choose a talent.
Oh, hey, nice move there.
A hero has quit the fight. Looks like that hero's back.
This is a tough choice, isn't it? With the Kael and no real stuns, let's go Divine Storm. We need some, I think we're gonna need some help. Pardon me, I'm just walking. No, pardon me. And we'll just cleanse myself there, make myself unstoppable, walk right out of that. Hey, that worked well.
For the light. Our ally requires help.
Oh, they're about to come running around this corner. It's gonna go awful. Asmodan, no!
Looks like a hero has quit the fight.
By my honor.
Looks like that hero's
Oh man, this Asmodan's internet. That's a shame. Poor guy.
I am the hammer of justice.
Oh, well, you know, sometimes a Tyrande computer ain't too bad, but Asmodan computer, not expecting him to unleash the pain and push a lane smartly by himself. Let's see if we can get a Rhaegar. We got a couple of stuns with us here. Ah, but a Nubrak did not get off the primary stun we needed to engage, so sadly that's not going to work out. Howdy, Rogue Nerd. How's it going? Everyone is missing. They might just have enough coins to be turning in a second time, but either way, I'm going to hover between these two lanes and see who needs me most. Expecting them to kind of come exploding out of the bushes at any moment. Alright. Go ahead and cleanse myself again. Let's run away out the back, do a little bit of wiggling. Ended up working out. Oh no, they're engaging from the back though. I need to get out of here, don't I? Can always rejoin. Kael'thas though, blowing up. Get myself topped out here. It's a little red heavy, isn't it?
Agreed.
Well, the best we can do is get XP and get Uther to level 10, I guess. Unlock some stuff. Get some XP. So stay in the fight. Let's get this mod.
We should capture this mercenary camp. A sound decision.
We got creeps far enough. Ooh, I completely whiffed that. We got creeps far enough forward that we can see them coming. Oh, there's the boss. Let's look at damage here, see if there's anyone with Shrink Ring. Sylvanas on the enemy team, not really pushing out the wild numbers. And Shrink Ray has a really, really small cast range. But we're gonna do it, just to do the build. See you, Papa. Thanks for hanging out. Oh no, there's something going on down there that I was not a part of. Maximum wave of light damage. Run away. I'm so frightening.
Enemies of the light,
Oh.
by my honor.
Alright, well, the chests are up. And, hey, Conjurer's Pursuit level 4. Pretty hot at the 12-minute mark. So let's, hey, maybe Tyrael. Maybe Tyrael will stick around for some reason. 3 levels ahead. Good golly. Hey, a shrinking. Alright, well, someone get him. Nope, not today. Hey, let's get Asmodan to follow me for now. We'll keep him safe. Oh, nope, 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 we're done here. Let's back it up, Asmo. Asmo comp. Oh dear. Well, come on, Asmo comp. Let's leave them to do the... Yeah, you put that demon in lane. Let's get you back nice and safe. The stream hotness. Inevitably, it's gonna happen. Ooh, Kael'thas getting spotted. Chased down here. Oh my, we haven't even made a single turn in. I'm sitting on 2 coins though, so I guess I'm the richest man in Poorland. Everyone's missing. This Sylvanas could be bait, or just a 4 level ahead Sylvanas who can walk out of any trouble they come across. But hey, Computer Asmodan, you know, let's not cast some Black Pool and not use it. That sounds good, Computer Asmodan. Yeah. Oh, soaking that damage. Okay, yeah, let's turn in. Oh no. Oh. Oh, this is gonna go bad. Oh my. I think we might be making a great example of cleanse for yourself this game. But we're not really saving anyone else's. Oh no! Hey! Oh, I walked right back into it. Oof. Yeah, you just ping them. You ping them like you would anywhere on the map. Asmodan, I mean, if you do end up having a comp, I usually request whoever the best person is to ping them.
We are blessed by the light.
You know, Anubrak here can... Anubrak's completely wrong. I do not ever want a concede button, unless it's 5v5. Full teams. Otherwise, this dude would be going, concede, everybody, concede. Vote concede. And you know what? The other people, they might be having a great game. I don't want to deny them a good time. Just because there's nothing for us to do here. Benediction. Go ahead and do the full build. Show it off in all its glory. Asmodan's still following me after he died. It lasts until you either ping him again, or someone else pings him. So if you find yourself playing the... tank, and you end up having a support leaving, pretty good chance that you'll be the one who needs to ping them, and end up getting them to follow you. Computers, when they are following you, really have a tough time knowing what to do if you're on a mount. They will pretty much always run away and not engage anything if you are mounted, though they will rarely mount up themselves.
Very wise. For the silver hand.
Yep, absolutely. Ping again to unfollow, and they'll go off and do whatever computer biz they find best. In which case, it'd probably be a solo push. Some lane by the Asmodan. And that is not really what we're going for. chests are up. 4-level deficit. Boss incoming. Can't really contest that. So, just having a good time until the game ends. These guys are arguing about something. Nothing really important. They're just frustrated. It's a frustrating situation, but nothing to complain about. Asmodan ended up having too much lag, giving up, calling it quits. He'll end up going into Lever's jail, where you have to play a quick match game with other Levers, so. But it seemed to be his internet's issue. That's a shame that he'll have to put up with that. At least the ETC's out of... Oop, letting me go there. Let's get me out of here. Nope, not happening. Sadly, you can't heal people while they're inside the thing. Can't speed along the regen process as a ghost in that case. But hey, you know, I taught an important lesson about how to ping computers. So, quick match day. Aw, yeah. So start off with Jaina, went on to Uther. Our next request is an oddity, which will be real funny if this ends up being our best game of the day. It is Abathur. Let's go ahead and whip out the Abathur. Definitely one of my most played heroes, but please don't check my HOTS logs, because my Abathur is not a high win percentage. Alright, Abathur. Abadabbas. Let's get him first top here. Oh, what's going on? There we go. Cool. He has less builds than everyone else, most likely because there are very few choices. In quick match, we are almost... Well, let's go through the abilities first. Your passive, spawn locusts, have to... Ooh, Tyrael. I like that. Is he free to play this week? I actually don't own him yet. He is. Cool. Let's do him next. We'll do Tyrael next. I like it. So his passive, spawn locust, locust strains. Locust attack down a lane every 15 seconds. Locust lasts for 25 seconds. This is our primary reason why we need to be out on the map. We need to hide ourselves in important places so that the locusts actually engage things. They don't work like heroes where they get XP in the area around them. They work based on the kills they get. So if they get a kill, the locust shooting its little barbs, it ends up giving XP to you. Otherwise, you have to use your first ability, Symbiote, to add your presence into a lane. Either by putting it on top of a creep or putting it on top of a hero, and that's actually what helps you gather XP outside of being there in person, which is often pretty dangerous. Toxic Nest does damage and lasts for 90 seconds. Reveals enemy for 4 seconds after they step on it. Damage is really low, mostly used for sight and guarding a couple of key points. You can do a full Toxic Nest build. It really only works on Dragonshire and Blackheart's Bay if you have map control, so it's really... There's really very few instances you get to do this Toxic Nest Hell build, which is basically, yeah, basically exactly what the Toxic build looks like. Evolve Monstrosity, your choices of Heroic, make a super creep, basically, that pushes down a lane, gathering up damage and health as it kills more and more. So the further back you cast it, the further it's going to push because it's going to be more powerful. And then Ultimate Evolution, which is really dependent on what kind of heroes you have to augment. So if you have an Illidan, Ultimate Evolution is a tough choice because 2 Illidans flipping all over people is going to be real cool, really mess up the enemy team. The problem with that is for the time that you are in the Ultimate Evolution, the hero cannot take the benefit of your symbiote, which is going to be doing some shields, healing if you spec for it, increasing damage, increasing their area effect damage, increasing their attack speed if you spec for it. So not the choice for an Illidan, actually, because it ends up taking you away from your symbiote. And your symbiote, you put on someone, you get a skill shot spike, Spike area effect burst, and Carpus only shields unless you spec for it, and then does some healing. Which I basically agree with this build here. Yeah. Regenerative microbes, increased attack speed, increased stab damage and range, an extra charge of your stab. The problem, or the cool thing about the additional charge is that it has a cooldown. When you stab, it shoots out, it goes for a slight cooldown, so you can get 2 off really quickly, but then you need to wait for that cooldown. Adding an additional charge ends up so that your global cooldown, just like World of Warcraft, 3 charges, you end up getting 4 shots off really quickly because you're not waiting around for that 3rd recharge. The recharges are happening in the background. Great damage talent. Increased movement speed of the target. Good choice. I do like the Locust talents here, particularly Locust Brood, but it's sort of dependent that you take Assault Strain. So we'll most likely be going, depending on our comp again. We talked about Illidan there. I really like taking Ultimate Evolution when there's a Kael'thas or a Jaina, because Jaina actually benefits from things being chilled. And if there's 2 Jainas chilling things, they're actually critting off of each other. It's a very cool combination. So if we have things worth copying, Ultimate Evolution. If we don't, Evolve Monstrosity. If we do end up going Ultimate Evolution, we will take these early talents with Regenerative Microbes, increasing our stab damage and increasing the attack speed. But we might go Evolve Monstrosity to push a lane on a large map, just because then we can completely focus on keeping other people alive with Symbiote. So let's go ahead and queue up. No talents to pick. You know, red will represent to everyone who knows what's going on that I've played enough Abathur to at least reach the red skin. Oh yeah, the VOD will be up. It's over on the YouTube, the AMove TV YouTube. I believe it's still StarCast Show, just from back in the day. And then amove.tv, it'll be one of the top news, but there's also a tab on the side. You can click solo queue and see all of these builds. Yeah, I really, really like doing the Assault Strain and Locust Brood and getting pretty aggressive and doing the early build stab stuff. Not really my particular build listed here. You do have a choice of Call Down Mule, amazing on certain maps, Cursed Hollow being one of them, just because there isn't objectives that are directly destroying buildings. You're really not going to counter Blackheart bombardments or a Sky Temple laser beams. And what's our 4th here? Support Kerrigan, Asmodean Specialist. He's free to play this week. Explains why we're seeing a lot of him. It looks like we are glitching out here at the moment. So, I guess we wait. Oh, okay. We survived. Someone disconnected. Let's get queued back up. Didn't really talk about the level 20 choices much. You have Create Locust next. Great if you end up doing this build with the Assault Strain into Spawn Locust Brood. Just extra Locust. Really fun build. Love doing that if I end up going Evolve Monstrosity. Ultimate Evolution gives a shield 20% of their health every couple seconds. Really good for an Illidan. And here we have a Tychus, a Master Skin Tychus, a Murky, and a Jaina. Actually some really good choices for using our Symbiote. We're going to be doing a Symbiote build, absolutely. The ultimate is a little up in the air. I'm pretty good at Tychus, so cloning him is a good choice. There's not an Illidan or anyone who really is going to depend on having my Symbiote shield to survive. We have quite a bit of range. So I think we're going to be doing an early Symbiote build into a copy, doing Ultimate Evolution, and then we'll end up doing some Locust builds later to help push lanes. Dragon Knight, pretty good map for an Abathur, so I'm excited about this. Mule on Sky Temple, it's going to get a lot done. it can save a tower from a burst. I just find it so depressing seeing those guys getting destroyed, getting the towers taken down before they can actually get the heal up. When I take Mule, I'm more concerned about my core health in the late game than actually keeping up early walls or towers in the early game. Though the Mule does now regenerate ammo. So if you're just completely winning, at least the Mule gets some use nowadays. There is. You know what? I'll have to dig that up for you, Clown Baby, because there was a site that aggregated that information, and we talked about it maybe like 10 episodes ago. It was an old one. Otherwise, Heroes Fire is probably your best bet. Check out those builds over there. They do get a little outdated, but often people do writes up as to what heroes you should be picking against one. What? Let's not do a howdy howdy, we'll do a howdy team. And we got a Murky pushing that lane. Got a Rig. I'll go bottom and help out the Murky push. Yeah, that looks good. We do have a Rhaegar, but we don't have a tank. And my regenerative micros are basically going to top off any Murky shenanigans that he gets into. So let's go ahead and take Carpus heals. And we got... Yep, stabbing the... Alright, we'll go ahead and jump off that. Let's get some mines set up. Put ones in the primary bushes. Give a little bit of sight to the Jaina there in the mid. And let's get this Murky healed back up. Get him into the fray. Probably be sitting on top of the Murky the majority of this early game. Other than that, you just kind of keep a mental... With time, you'll practice enough that you have a mental check of when your mines are getting back in. Alright, let's go ahead and mine up these shrines. We're actually doing pretty well against this Anubarak. It's going to end up having to run back. Alright, we got one mine, and that's two mines, so let's go ahead and place them both. And did Tychus AFK? I think our Tychus AFK'd. We're gonna go help out this Jaina so she can take mid. Oh, they have an Abathur as well. Interesting. Oh no, he's back. He made it. Alright, we're gonna have to get back bottom here. This Murky, not gonna be saving him. Let's get on the Tychus. Give him the confidence to push forward. We need to help this Jane out, but we're on cooldown. Nice. Alright, let's help out the Tychus. Tychus is going to really benefit from increased attack speed. Not as much as someone like a Hammer. But Hammer's not really that good to be shielding in the first place. We don't have a shield for another couple seconds, buddy. Put some more mines around that biz. Help out the Murky. He might actually get this Anubarak kill. Nice, coming around the corner there. And we'll help out the Murky again. Alright, we need to stop them from taking... Let's go on Rhaegar, we'll get him healed up. So he can stay in the fight a little bit longer. Just saving my stab charges right now so that we can hit the Sylvanas. She's got a pretty low health pool, so... But he's not lining me up any good shots. That's just a bit of inexperience with Abathur on his part. I really love it when they can run to the side and get me some good lineups for them stabs. Gonna put stuff back in the bush. And we'll go on this Murky once our cooldown's ready. He did the dive, so he's dead. 2 seconds. Oh no, Jaina having to walk through that. Oh, Jaina, I don't have anything. I don't got. Just avoiding some rage there in case there would be future rage. Stab, range, damage. Let's get the damage going.
Well timed.
Oh, oh my. Get out of there, buddy. This fight's not going anywhere fast. And I think we need to relocate top. Anubarak's beetles are just getting too plentiful. They're going to be setting off our mines. Just shooting a stab into that bush, checking for anyone who might be standing there. Take a look at me, make sure I'm not too close to the wall. I'm a little bit close. I might get stuck in a Jaina blizzard. Let's go ahead and shield Jaina here. Oh. Oh gosh, that was close. And what's this? Abathur, Anubarak versus Abathur, Anubarak. Oh, please, please don't run that way. Mine should do quite a bit. Let's get the... Oh, Tychus, you are targeting the wrong buddy, in my opinion. That's a shame. Let's get back on the Jaina here. Howdy, Owen. And we got one more. There we go. That worked out. Keep an eye on that turn in. We'll go ahead and put a mine there just so we can make sure. Oh, they're getting a little close to me, aren't they? All just seeing that from the minimap. This is going to need some help. Getting rid of the monstrosity. Let's go ahead and take ultimate evolution, since we have some pretty decent targets to copy. Oh, yes. Nice octograb. No, it's not enough. But it'll get rid of them problems we've been having. Alright. Alright, Master Skin Tychus. Cool, he dodged the biggest damage spell. Nice. Alright, he's making the right choice here. Killing that water elemental. Would have done more damage over time to him if he would have stuck it around. And let's go back bottom since it's getting so crazy. Nice. There's silence. I'm expecting a ghost here. Oh no! Octograb wins it out. Let's help out this Jaina. Gonna run right through my mines. Quite a bit of damage. He's, oh, using his ult on himself. What an ass. Alright, we're gonna go top and we're gonna copy this Tychus and help take the point. And it don't matter if I die, because I'm a clone. So let's just do what we can. Too much ammo in those towers. But I don't have really any time life left, so let's see if we can kill this real fast. Alright. Tychus, no? Nope. Not helping out anyone there. Let's do my push build we were talking about. Locust Cleave and Explode. Let's get this Jaina topped off. I think Malfurion's an amazing healer. He has such great potential just to push a fight, particularly level 20 when you combine your area effect here. Ooh, Tychus! Nice targeting on the Tychus' part. I think I would have dove for that Sylvanas first. Oh, hey, nice job, Tychus. And you know, once we're out of this fight, we'll let him know how cool I think he is. Because he's being a cool guy. Look at this, standing and fighting. He's not going to make it, though, because I don't have the cooldowns. I'm counting... I'm counting enough to take this risk on the minimap. So, and we're gonna get out of here so fast. And if we couldn't get out of here, then we would end up just ultimate ooh, the mines. Ended up getting me. We would take an ultimate evolution, since your Abathur body does disappear briefly while you're down there. Cloning somebody can save your life. Going the Murky here. Don't think we're going to get too much done against a spec'd up tank Abathur, or a Nubarak, but... Actually, no, we don't have enough! Get healed up just in case something awful comes along. Oh boy, this is way too... Nope. Oh, Sylvanas! Come on! Oh, come on. Alright, let's go bot. Maybe that Sylvanas will hang around long enough to actually walk through these mines I'm putting up. Well, didn't need the mines. Spawn locust groups. Okay, cool. Now we start getting a little bit offensive. Or defensive, however you want to think about it. Jaina exploded, but we seem to have bot okay. I'm just watching out to see if I need to change targets at any time. Looks like Tychus might need some help. And we have such a short life, we're going to use our dive around to make sure we actually grab this thing before it runs out. Alright, we got 2 seconds. Let's see if we can do anything. Cool. Alright. You know, I'm not gonna waste a cooldown saving Murky. Alright, we got some locusts ready, so let's go ahead and head top, because this lane needs some pushing. And unleash our locusts, get back behind the fort, just in case. And let's help out this Jaina. Oh, that's a shame. I think we're gonna have to guard up mid a bit, and looks like Jaina might be coming for me, so we're gonna put ourselves real far back into this corner. just in case. That worked out well. Alright, bot needs pushing. Let's head down there. Got 1 second on this, on my ultimate evolution cooldown, so let's help out this. I assume Jaina's going to come around the top, so we'll just kind of stay mobile, see if we can dodge. Alright, saving this Jaina if we can. He's got his bugs out right now. This is a horrible time to be engaging. One problem people have right now against Anub'arax is they continue to engage once those bugs are out. You really just have to be... Ignore him as best you can. Give him a very wide berth. All right, we got our Locust ready again. So let's be a little aggressive here. We're just gonna drop that, and we'll destroy this wall. Why not? We're here. Cool. And that monstrosity's slowly coming for us. So we'll go ahead and get out of here just in case we start getting hunted. Good timing on that one. And we're too far back to put out any mines, so just waiting on this burrow cooldown to move myself to a forward position again. Still have a bit of a wall here, probably our safest bet. We'll go ahead and mine this up.
Choose a talent.
Alright, one more talent. My group really isn't grouping up very much. Ooh! Too late to that party. So it's not really worth taking Hive Mind. Actually, we might save some lives with the shield here. So let's go with that one. Oh, Jaina, why are you so aggressive? She's got incoming. But I don't think it's worth investing my... Nice, okay. Right, let's get these mines set up back bottom. Help Murky out with this one. Oop, missed a stab. That's a shame. Sylvanas moving out a little bit using her ghost walk before it was ready. Not the technical term of it. Alright, we got 2 dead, so let's make a real aggressive drop here and see if we can start getting down that fort. And let's help out this Jaina as best we can. Ah, that's a shame. I do not like this fight one bit. Tychus up here by himself. This is going to get a little too dangerous. Let's back out before someone finds me. Burrows up. Let's head bottom. 8 seconds till our next wave of locusts. A little low on damage. Got a pretty good pile of mines there if Jaina walks through it. Alright, we'll help out Murky this time. This will go well. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, let's clone the Jaina. We're gonna get some maximum damage here with that combo. And we should have enough for one more Blizzard. Sadly, we don't get any of the talents that she picked. Alright, let's go top, and we'll drop our Locust, see if we can't push this back a little bit, but I don't know how well that's going to go. Alright, we seem to be taking him down decently fast. We'll probably kill the monstrosity before it can... Nope. No, it keeps going. Shame. Dragon Knight's still going. He has no health, though. Oh, Murky's got no egg. Oh, that was close. Oh. Took the level 20 there where it heals in an area effect. Actually didn't end up getting anybody else with that one. Oh, we've still got 10 seconds, don't we? And this darn thing's still going, isn't it? Oh, come on, die, you thing. So slap it. All these little stories happening in the background. Come on, Mercadirk. Sadly, not enough. No one's getting mercs this map, interestingly. Though I guess both teams have an Abathur, so everyone's a little down. All right. When I'm on voice with people, I'm very on top of letting people know when my shield, my Carpus cooldown is, because it's really about the best thing you can do. All right, I've got to get to a forward position and drop some locusts, and that'll really help us re-push out this lane. Let's drop them with the bruisers, and we'll get back a little bit. Oh, there's a locust nest. Ooh, that takes forever to kill as Abathur. Oh, this Tychus. Alright, let's mine up that path. Oh, Jaina! Jaina, Jaina, Jaina. Alright, well, nothing too good we can do here. We'll help out the Murky. Get a fort. That'll put us nearly back at even. Oh, we gotta watch this mid. Alright, now I gotta do the juggle. So, drop my mines and see if I can delay as long as possible. Oh my goodness, Tychus. It ended up working out somehow. For at least a couple of seconds. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Tychus, no, you gotta keep running, boy. If only I could symbiote my mines. And is it? Nope, not enough. Oh, and I think you should have a backhand combo. Like every third attack is just, you know, a nice backhand. I need to get out of here, don't I? Probably our best bet is to put these in the back. Maybe we'll get a kill as someone's running away. Oh my goodness, Jaina. Alright, we'll clone Jaina. Mount up inside. We ended up losing that one. Sorry for the spoiler alert. We ended up getting lost there. But that's alright. And, you know, there wasn't too much left of that particular match. Let's take a look at some of the damages and what happened there. I think the first thing we need to look at is deaths. And we're just a little bit too heavy on our end. Jaina, Rhaegar. Jaina seemed to be having some issues staying with the team, or I guess wasn't used to feeling an Abathur in the team, feeling like they were lacking heroes. An Abathur and a Murky, a pretty heavy investment if the two aren't working together, so Not the best comp in the end. Their Abathur just completely outdamaged me on Siege. Makes a lot of sense, extra 50,000 damage for him, since he ended up going the Evolved Monstrosity, and all mines, actually. But mine's only going to be set off on hero damage, so his hero damage was above mine as well. So pretty good spec he had for Dragonshire there. Other than that, I kind of liked what everyone was doing. Tyka said he was trying out a new build for the first time. They had a tank. No real complaints. Nothing awful. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry we lost so many of you during that. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but looks like a number of you stuck around, so thank you so much. And our next request was Tyrael. Tyrael with the light. So let's take a look here at our Tyrael builds. Hitting up that main page of Heroes Nexus down to Tyrael. Alrighty here. Looks like a lot of damage builds, but let's go over his stuff first. His passive, Archangel's Wrath. When you die, become invulnerable and explode for 1,000 damage, a certain amount of damage per level, after 3.5 seconds. Not something you want to be intentionally setting off at any points, but nice for a bit of cleanup, a bit of a, people have to position themselves right to kill you, or you might end up getting them, so it's kind of a tanky talent, I guess, in that way. Eldruin's Might. You toss your sword, throwing it, slow enemies by 25% and reactivate it to teleport the blade to them. Righteousness shields. Actually, in a quick match situation, this might be the only heal that we have for the whole team. A shield on nearby allies and yourself actually ends up getting quite a bit done. If I can lie, Tom, then yes, I ended up turning into the monstrosity while riding the dragon, which was on the back of the Garden Terror. And I pushed the core to win. Dove right for it. It was awesome. Smite, rake an area, leaving a buff on the ground that looks like Manjora's Mask. Anyone who walks over it has increased movement speed by 25%. Again, 25%, not a lot, but you hit him with the slow, then you hit the smite for yourself. You're booking behind him pretty good. And Judgment, your primary heroic ability, dive at an enemy hero with quite a bit of range, particularly with the level 20 augment, knocking other people back and doing some damage, stunning them for 1.5 seconds. Sanctification, really only ever going to be used in a situation where you're on a full team of 5. Everyone knows what's going down. Sanctification, the exact same thing as Big Bad Voodoo from Warcraft 3. You're vulnerable, you can be hit by attacks, but everyone else in the area of the spell is invincible and unstoppable, so they can't be stunned. I think they can end up inside of maws, and is that it? Is that the only one that stops? Void Prison on Zeratul can also stop unstoppable and invulnerable heroes. As for build, this is going to be completely dependent on if I'm the tank or if I'm a damage dealer. You see a lot of people, let's go with this patch. You see quite a few people doing Vampiric Assault. Your auto attack damage is okay. Not really enough to keep you healed, though it does put you in an aggressive mindset, which I like a lot. Battle Momentum is really good on Tyrael, just for the same reasons as Diablo. You end up reducing the cooldown of all of your abilities, including your Engage, your level 20 dive, which is going to be one of your most powerful, your Judgments. Regeneration Master, depending on map. If you think you can get the orbs, absolutely worth it. Otherwise, you end up going this Purged Evil Retribution build. It's going to increase your damage a lot. And laying down more of those sweet smites, buffing people in your area, is really what it's going to be about. Shield Tyrael, this is an interesting build. End up putting everything into your shield. Maybe if I was playing as an off support, again, he takes Sanctification. This makes sense for a 5-man ready to take advantage of that. You can also take Searing Attacks at level 7, which is an interesting choice. Going to increase your basic attack damage by 50%. Going to give you some decent Vampiric Assaults. But I think we'll most likely end up taking something really similar to this. Not the biggest fan of Hardened Shield, but we most likely will be tanking. Let's go ahead and get queued up. And let's decorate while we load up. And something's odd there. There we go. That's all better. No idea what happened with the stream there. Guess it just needed a little bit of attention. A little reload. And we seem to be all right now. Oh, no, it's too late. Wait. Ah, no gold mounts for us today. Looks like I am the tank unless this random ends up being something more tanky than I can be. So we'll most likely be going orbs here. Additional orbs do drop whenever you get the curse, so they're extra useful in that way. Extra orbs, more regeneration master. Always a good choice to be taking that on Cursed Hollow in general. Longer laning phases too, and people go back to lane once the curses are over. So I'm feeling pretty good about Tyrael on this map. Get that switched over there. And now we wait for the load up. Shouldn't be too long. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, cool. Oh, looks like I selected a beautiful Wonderbilly for myself, so everyone can be nice afraid of me. Our random ended up being a Vala. I like the damage. Looks like we have a pretty well-rounded team. Diablo going to be a bit more tanky than I'll ever be. Tassadar is their only support, though. That's a good choice. Double tank, though, with the Sonya. Two pretty high damage dealers. This could get pretty dangerous. So we'll have to make smart engagements. Help out this Illidan as much as we can with some smart smites. Smart smites and some righteousness to shield him. And you can see that area is pretty small. We're going to be right next to him for most of the fight. We'll go ahead and throw down a smite. Throw out the righteousness so he gets a little shield. Help him get out of there. Let's go Regeneration Master. Pretty rough lane for Zagara down there. Might have to go visit. Let's go ahead and toss another shield. I like that his name Terrorblade, though. Going with the Dota 2 Illidan model. At least the Metamorphosis one. So maybe he knows that. Maybe he knows how cool he's being. Diablo here, gotta make sure I never get in range of getting picked up over the wall. Pretty easy to do. Illidan's going off to another lane. I'm probably better here by myself, so let's focus on getting some orbs. Might get pushed around a little bit here. We just want the orbs. Pardon me, Diablo. Just want these orbs. The card mount is not out yet. At least, not that I know of. Could be wrong. But I did not see any news about it this morning. This Diablo just looking to grab whoever he can. Whoever walks in range. So just keeping up the wiggles. There's plenty of ammo on that tower. If he grabs me and pushes him into him, that'd hurt pretty bad. Need a lot more orbs. Just every time he takes that step back, and I know I can get in there. I want that orb. There it is. Alright. That's the first talent. It is 2 minutes, 20 seconds. There's going to be a curse in seconds. What do we got as heals? What do we got? We got a Rhaegar. Okay. So let's take Amplified Healing. This is a very late one. Alright, grabbing the well. Heading on up. The well is past my health and my mana right here, so I'm going to be a little careless here in the beginning, just to take full advantage of that. Diablo probably the superior target at the moment. Let's go ahead and reactivate to get out of that hole. Shield everybody up. Cool. Now Sylvanas. Let's see if we can get this Jaina, but we're gonna have to relocate, activate the shield. See if we can't get out. She doesn't have the rage to stop me, which is nice. Rhaegar amplified healing helping out a lot there. See if we can delay this with a clever throw. Got a little bit of range on Smite we can get in there with. Activate that shield. Nope. And this might be my doom. Now we're gonna walk out. Need to wait for the Rhaegar to hit me with a heal. Let's go ahead and give everyone a shield once the fight starts, so just holding off on the righteousness. Nice. Diablo down. Let's throw out the righteousness for everyone. Stop that storm a little bit. I'm out of mana though. Oh, the blizzard. The wizard blizzard. I'm gonna die, so we turn around there. We're gonna get the Sonya. Yeah. Real fast res right now. And come on. Nice. Alright, let's head up back. Basically, if I fall down to my last box of health here on Tyrael, I end up turning around and fighting, because you're going to be in a better position for when that bomb goes off when you're dead. Alright. Cigar's heading back bottom. We got 3 top. Maybe they'll get some good pushing done. But mostly we're just soaking. And now we gotta choose. Choose what we want. Let's go battle momentum. Gonna have lots of stuns, lots of shields. The only thing we'll have is a bit of mana problems, but that comes with every tank. Nothing really important gonna happen in this fight. Eternal conflict and all that goes on forever. Alright. What's going on up there? Why are you pinging? Okay, no, they're good. Let's get back on the Wonder Billy. Get down there. I got a well, so we'll play careful. Go get the well should things get too hairy.
I cannot do this alone. You cannot stand before
Let's see if we can engage that Jaina in the back. There we go. Blizzard's out. Throw out my shield. Okay, don't want to overextend. Gotta stick around my buddies. Let's get the Sonya if we can. Nice. Alright. Congratulate myself a little bit. Teleport. Alright, let's get back. We'll get a shield on these guys. Kill this Diablo. Nice.
Head to the healing fountain, quickly.
Justice indeed. Luckily I'm the tank, and I do have a support, so I can actually get a little wild with the justice pursuits.
I suggest we capture this mercenary camp.
light the way.
I can help that.
We should take this mercenary camp.
And I'm on my way. Looks like we got proper soakage. Illidan getting a little too far back to take advantage of anything. We'll be there shortly, Illidan. I'm a-coming. Just need to get this done. Nope, it's tribute time. Come on, bruise or die. Alright. Judgment. Best person to judge is most likely Jaina or Sylvanas. Jaina is going to be a great target to judge. Got lots of judgment waiting her. Come here, Jaina. Nope. Alright, judge! Let's get in here. Kill the Sylvanas if we can. Alright, cool. Oh, I'm all by myself, aren't I? We'll grab the well and then we'll get back in there. Come on. Nope, no time. Oh wait, I did interrupt it, didn't I? Alright, worked out. That slam's gonna do a surprising amount of damage, so let's get out. Inform Illidan on B. Make sure he doesn't think I'm gonna be.
Eternity awaits us.
Alright. Ugh, I do not like bosses without enemies dead, but they seem determined. So I need to get down there, and we're gonna try to zone out. I got 5 seconds on judgment, so at least if Jaina comes walking around the corner, we can slam her down, keep him off the Vala. But looks like this is gonna work out actually, and that means that'll push bottom. They'll have to defend or lose a fort, and we'll go take theirs. But it's tribute time, so forget that idea. Take up the forward position. Probably some fire incoming. Let's go on the Jaina. Alright, we need to break. Need to... Oh, I need to get away from this boss. And we're gonna have to juke. Juke around the house a couple times. And we're running that way, and now we're teleporting that way. Throw down my smite, get the little boost. Keep running. It's like we need to juke again. Ugh.
Remain steadfast. What are you doing?
Alright. The escapes. I think we're doing alright, Illidan. No need to get upset. Someone needs to get bot, though. Oh, but that's a little crazy. We need to help out there. Grants health regeneration when attacked. Not the best talent, but we are the tank here. Oh, shame. I don't know if we have time. But yeah. I say let him have it. This will do more. Alright, well, we are cursed, but that boss, I think, is going to get a lot of work done. We just need to make sure that nothing wails on our towers too bad during this brief time. And looks like we have a Diablo really out of position. I'm not going to dive him until he uses that. And now... Oh, he's got one more in him, but let's do it! Justice! Diablo already back up. I am out of mana. Let's go ahead and hit my throw and we'll turn around. So, oh no, they chased me correctly. No good targets to really blow on. Take a moment to look at the things here. Sonya doing their top damage by quite a bit. So looks like judgments are gonna, well, we've been kind of Xing the Jaina the second she shows up, so hard to say if she actually is one of the worst players on their team. Same with Sylvanas, but I think I might need to judge Sonya a bit more. Stronger shield per allied hero. That could be pretty good. The duration's so short, though. maybe that's not our best choice. Let's see how much healing I've actually done. Our Rhaegar has a pretty handy lead. So let's go with blood for blood. There's 2 tanks for us to hit with that. And that's a dead Sylvanas. Nathan, we heard that they were going to change it once they've actually come up with the technology to run placement matches, which should be in about 3 weeks, they said, last week, so 2 weeks. About 2 weeks and preseason will be over. I agree with their choice. I think placement matches are going to help out a lot, but more so, I think it'd be really bad to just throw new players against players who've been playing a really long time and give them similar MMRs. We're escorting the Vala back there. I'm not a big fan of this position, so let's get out. Let's throw down a smite, give everyone the movement speed boost. I can get out of here. I'm not too concerned. But Illidan, however. Let's see if we can get the Sylvanas justice. Never mind, never mind. 3 are down. Oh, let's help out that Illidan. Let's give him a speed boost. And I am out of mana. No, your MMR is going to stay exactly the same. It may swing wildly based on your placement matches, but you should only... I think the average person's going to be playing about 5 placement matches, and everyone who's been playing for a while will either have 3 or maybe even 1. And you could jump up really high, you could go down a lot lower based on losing or winning your placement matches. But it should keep you in the same area. Just hanging out by the Illidan here, putting up a shield if things go wrong for him. Alright, we're gonna use our teleport here in just a second. There we go. And that was just chaos, so I apologize for going a bit light on the words there. Oh no! Rhaegar exploding. Nope, everyone died but me. Alright, let's see if we can... Well, let's see if we can do the jukes again. Oh, nope, not enough. Reduced cooldown. We're using it pretty darn often, thanks to battle momentum, but increased range, probably... Definitely don't need damage. Hardened shields actually might be our best choice here, and we're a little light on buttons. That'll only give me 2 extra. Cast range and cooldown. Let's look at my comp real fast. Looks like I am about the only stun. That's a tough choice. Let's tank harder for our friends. They're on our boss. We need to get down there most certainly. I think it's worth losing a fort in order to get in there. Take advantage of that. Losing 2 forts. I'm not really concerned about the XP that they're going to get for it. I'm more concerned about the catapults they'll get from taking. But let's get in there, and Diablo's dead at least. What's in the maw? Nothing. think the Zagara and the Vala should go back and D up.
I suggest we capture
But-
this mercenary camp.
But in this case, we may be losing the fort anyway. So wait, wants to assist boss calls for retreat. You're confusing me, Illidan.
I believe that key was yours.
Activate our hardened shield there. Let's see if we can get over and help out this Vala. Get the Sonya. Oh, wow. I wasn't even paying attention. GG.
Victory.
All right. Lengthen Kael'thas Phoenix ult? Probably not. I think it's probably got a much higher pick rate than Pyroblast at the moment. But Pyroblast has some great situational choices. Much like Nidus Worm for Zagara and Sanctification for Tyrael. It's just such a... It's so situational that you can't really go off of picks there. So I assume that that Blizzard's not going to change that one much. Maybe an increase to the... Yeah, the cooldown might be increased. I agree. Particularly with that level 20 where you can move it around a bit. Seems real powerful. Definitely seems like the best auto pick of them all. Well, Tyrael went well there. Definitely ended up doing quite a bit of healing, actually. Out-healing the Tassadar, even. Did the Tassadar go a healing build, or did he just kind of... He kind of did like a specialist kind of build. I'm a little surprised as their only support. Maybe they thought we have double tank, and they told the Tassadar to do that. But I'm frankly surprised they didn't take the shields give auto attacks gives health. That would have been great for Sonya and even Sylvanas. And then you also have the choice of a healing ward, which is equally as powerful. Sadly, I don't own Jaina yet. She is not one of my tanks at the moment. And, you know, I don't know if stomping around and not really doing any damage is really my style. But, hey, you know, free-to-play week, eventually we'll get our hands on her. Our next requested hero was Kael'thas. So let's talk about a little Kael'thas. Then this will be my last one. But let us discuss Kael'thas in full detail. He is, in all senses of the word, quite easy. You really only have to make smart, split-second decisions, know how to keep a squishy alive to play a good Kael'thas. Your skill shot is your stun, which is important to be good at, but really your targeting, your living bomb, choosing the right targets for that is going to be your best pick. So, Kael'thas, Verdant Spheres. Your next ability becomes augmented, one of your, you know, basic abilities, Flame Strike, Living Bomb, or Gravity Lapse Flame Strike. After a short delay at decent range, do an area effect explosion. Using your sphere on that increases the radius by 50% and increases its damage. But the damage, as you can see here, is really only going from about 500 to 700. It's not a doubled damage by any means. So I like using my spheres on Living Bomb. Deal damage over 3 seconds after the initial hit. Well, first you throw out your bomb, you add a dot to them lasting 3 seconds. Then it explodes, dealing about half the dot damage. If you cast a second Living Bomb on someone who already has it, it immediately does the explode damage, applying the next Living Bomb. So something you can do to just snipe somebody, run out of a bush, Living Bomb with Verdant Spears, since that gives it an instant cast, costs no mana. A great way to blow up someone real squishy, but you don't take advantage of the dot damage on your first Living Bomb when you use it that way. Gravity Lapse. Stun for 1.5 seconds, lift him up in the air. Lifting him up, it doesn't do anything except it's just the graphic of the stun. using your sphere causes 3 enemies to be able to be hit rather than it just hitting the first one. This is really useful against Anubarak, who always has beetles around him. Really any hero that can summon additional things. It's those beetles, or Asmodan throwing out a demon. Those are going to soak your gravity laps. By using your Viridian Spheres, you are actually firing through, lifting up the back guy as well. And then your choice of Pyroblast or Phoenix. I love Pyroblast. I think it's a great ability. Really useful against other Kael'thas's in Quick Match. Jaina's, Nova Zeratools, because they can't cloak while you're actually Pyroblasting them. But Zeratool, not so much of a good choice, because you do end up, if he blinks, the Pyroblast is wasted, and often gets disengaged before it even casts, because he'll blink out of range of you. So Phoenix, Area Effect Maps, Sky Temple, and your Cursed Hollow. Great Phoenix, powerful. I think Pyroblast is better to take when you're behind, because you will snipe a hero most likely. Phoenix, when you're behind, the damage is just too darn low to really get anything done. This here is going to be the build everybody's using. There was a slight hotfix nerf that stopped Living Bomb from overstacking, but really, you know, this is still the most popular build. Mana Addict, increase your mana pool. Gathering Power, great against enemy Murkies, because you can snipe them so easily. You can also snipe Lost Vikings, and each one of them counts for a stack of Gathering Power, so real powerful there. Otherwise, I do like doing his rather bizarre and unused talent at level 4, which is Netherwind, increasing the range and speed of that, get your stun out that much quicker. But in Quick Match, if they don't have a support at all, again, Envenom, really powerful. Level 7, everyone takes Fission Bomb. It's your primary spell. It's how you're going to do the majority of your damage. I agree completely, Calamity Charlie. Mana Addict, you're too squishy. You don't need to be diving for orbs. Personally, I think Fell Infusion is great. Gives you a little bit of heals, tops you off before battles. I've even survived a couple of encounters because of it. But if you're real good, you want to be taking Convection, because you can land a Flame Strike while they're in the air, dealing that 20% bonus damage. Level 7, as I just mentioned, increasing the damage of your primary ability. I really like Sunfire Enchant. Not a very popular pick at the moment, but I think being able to activate your Viridian Spheres and then having a rather powerful auto attack spell fly out might actually be the way things go in the future. We'll see about that, though. Again, Fusion Bomb, just really powerful. Then we go to Chain Bomb for the most part. There are teams that are really good that you might come up against that are always spread out. Certain heroes, particularly lots of range heroes, Vala. If you're fighting Vala, Jaina, and a Sylvanas, they're rarely going to be standing next to each other. But against something like Lost Vikings, double tank, chaining your bombs is going to do a lot of extra damage. If you're dying a ton, Flamethrower is going to help you eke out a little bit of extra damage from the back lines. Arcane Barrier, great if you ended up taking Mana Addict in the first place. You can really get a huge shield cast on yourself, level 16. But this is also your chance to get Flame Strike applies Living Bomb, working perfectly into the build you've already set up. And Backdraft seems real cool, 40% slow for 2.5 seconds, but it's only on the explosion of the Living Bomb, which means you cast it, it waits 3 seconds to explode, and then they're slowed after that fact. They may have run away by the time that comes around. I like taking Arcane Power if you didn't end up going Phoenix, because Rebirth, relocating that Phoenix, just so powerful. And of course Bolt of the Storm, if everything's going wrong on your end. So let's go ahead and dress up Kael'thas here for battle. Let's see, we got... Is this the green? Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. And what do we got in the green department? This isn't green, is it? Oh no, we're on a purple mount. Hideous. Actually, at least we'll be team purple here. Tassadar is our support, but we also have an Abathur, so hopefully he will end up going that regenerative microbes and helping out our team to eke out a victory through that. And Tomb of the Spider Queen. So, not the best team, or not the best map for for a behind Phoenix. So we might end up going Pyroblast, depending on their build. Let's see what that ends up being once we get in here. As for helping out our team, Kael'thas does not. I'll probably be hanging out in the back a lot, running in real quick while on mount, throwing out that double bomb, and then backing up, stunning anyone who, or lifting up anyone who comes after me. But for the most part, yeah, that looks pretty good. The green doesn't really match, but I think that's a pretty good look.
Are you ready for the trials ahead?
Just.
And let's see what we got. We got a Gazlo. Pretty good on this map. Not the best. Zagar is definitely a better choice. Let's go ahead and we'll assert myself top. They got an Uther, more powerful healer than us. A Vala, a Kael'thas. They got a pretty good looking team, don't they? And we'll just have to wait and see if the Uther goes Divine Shield before we make that that Pyroblast Phoenix choice. And we'll take Fel Infusion because we're a little light on heals. Kael'thas, definitely not someone you want to be checking these early game bushes with. Very susceptible to ganks. Looks like I'll be fighting the Kael'thas. Looks like he just blew his Viridian Spears though, so we're gonna punish him a bit for that. We've got an Abathur on us, so let's get Abathur's spine in range. Make sure we keep it in range. So it looks like it's getting a little bit more busy top. And we'll get our Abathur back in range here. He left me. So top myself off with a sphere. Throw out a bomb. Luckily, Kael'thas was too far back to take advantage of that. And we only have 1 more second till our sphere's ready again, so I'm going to avoid flame striking this back lane. Let's get this Uther if we can. Sadly, a bit light on damage in the early game to take out Uther. It was a pretty decent performance by the Nubarak there, but it ended up pushing him far enough back that we could grab the gems.
The sun lights my path.
Murky having a rough time down there, apparently. I'm counting 3 on the minimap, 4 on the minimap. Still, I guess they're missing Vala, so don't want to overcommit to anything. I don't really have the health to body block out Kael'thas from getting gems. I'm counting 4 mid, or 3 mid, so let's grab these gems while everyone else is busy. Still not sure where that Kael is. Guess he's sitting up in the bush waiting for me. Let's see if we can get this Vala who's overextended. Oh, hello, 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 hello. I want... Sadly, he leapt. We weren't able to get that. They do have a healer, not doing the Envenom. Best choice here, let's do Gathering Power, and we'll play safe. Come on, die, you bastard! There we go. Out of mana, just in case anyone expects me to do anything wild in the next couple seconds. And we'll go ahead and clear this out with our living bombs. And when you use that Viridian Sphere, in addition to getting 2 casts of Living Bomb, your first one is free, which really helps out in your mana management in the early game. Gotta have that cape billowing, man. He does look pretty darn sweet on the spider map, though, even if his cape does clip through. It's part of the... Ooh, wow, look at all those mines. I like that. Let's see if we can, bait a Kael into chasing me. Come on, chase me, Kael. Oh, like we got a Kael coming around the... Oop. I'll make sure we don't get stunned like that by the Uther. Turned out okay. Really want them to change the sound on Murky dying. I'm always looking up like, oh god, everything's going wrong in this game. And it's just Murky. Doing his Merc thing. Merkin his biz. Alright, level 7. Not really having too many in-combat mana issues, so let's do Living Bomb. Increase damage. Go and turn in while this lane's too pushed out to actually do anything with it. Oh, messed that up. A bit eager to get back in lane. Get some more gems while no one's up here. Alright, Abathur wants to turn in gems. Does he? Ah, bummer. Alright. So we're all grouped up mid. Top is going to get pushed, but as long as we stick together, we'll plow through these pretty darn quickly. Let's walk away from that gas just in case. Let's finish her off with a Living Bomb. And head top. Come and wave, dodge that biz. Alrighty. Just Murky dying. Just soaking XP. Making sure I don't stand still too long to get hit by Stormbolt. Let's see if Val is actually gonna go deep enough. Doesn't look like. Let's see if we can help out this Tassadar, help him get out of there. And we got turned in. So now we prepare to push. We have a very brief time here. Maybe we can get off a nice Pyroblast. Did end up going Pyroblast because Gazlo. Vala to an extent, but Kael'thas is just going to melt to my sweet balls of fire. I just need to get a Living Bomb off on her first, and then we'll be okay. Or if she stands in that, that works too. Nope. Just playing careful enough today. Also, I only count 2 on the minimap, so this is getting a little dangerous at my health at the moment. Alright, let's go get healed up. Too many people missing on the minimap. Got 10 seconds on this, so let's do a dance while we wait. And we'll get back in there, topped off and ready to go. Hit that sphere, top myself off a little bit extra. Nope, she jumped out of range, but luckily, unlike ETC's ult or other ults, if they do run out of range, you don't have to wait that 8 seconds. It's pretty nice. Turn in these 11. I'm pretty squishy. I don't want to lose them if I die. And let's see if we can come around behind this. Follow. Did we get her? Yeah, we got her. Walk away from the explosion. Put your sunglasses on. They need to deal with it, skin for Kael'thas. That's just Murky.
Very good.
I'm counting 2 on the mini-map with 1 dead. So we're okay to be up here for a little bit. We got the Abathur on us too. But I'm more concerned about a Muradin coming in and body blocking my escape with the Vala. Alright, there's the Vala. Let's get out of here. Scutter my butt back home. Get that Gazlo. Nah, he's dead. I'm just gonna trust him, right? Okay, go. Alright, got a talent. Let's go ahead and just keep doing the build. Living Bomb explodes, spreading Living Bomb. I mentioned how, you know, it's better against groups that group up, but actually, it works on creeps. So I can cast it there, now all they have it, and boom, I cleared a lane. Real useful. Howdy, mistaken mishaps. Welcome to the stream. So great to throw on mercs. It's gonna blow up all those guys, spread it to the friends. And let's see what kind of madness is going on down here. It's a bit hairy in there, but oof. Need to get back top. Soak. It's a very soak heavy game. Getting lots of gems with this build. Getting left alone a lot too. Alright, there's a Gazlo. Let's see if we can end him. Let's call it good and bye-bye, Gazlo. Oh, he used the boost! No, he regened enough. Oh well, 40 seconds more and we'll have that spell back. I need to turn in this pile. Oh, coins? Gems? Gems. That fort is mine. Boom, boom. Oh no, it's not gonna go. Okay, it'll be enough. Oh, I don't think so, Anubarak. Actually, he might be. What's going on here? Nope, no, he's good. Well, we don't have any forward forts to go after yet, so we're kind of in an odd place. I took Pyroblast because they have really pyroblastable targets. Like this Gazlo here. And that Vala, and that Kael'thas. Plus, this map is so huge, I'm not expecting them to group up very much. Oh! Well, bye, Gazlo. Only got 2, but might as well get rid of them while I'm standing here. No, we're really good to go. No good lanes to push, no creeps to take. We got a Vala coming by. Let's go ahead and see if we can't finish her off with that. Boom, there we go. Vala died in the background and we got the Muradin. A good boon. Let's go ahead and hit D, get that little bit of health while we're running. And just 1 for her. Use that free spell, but no double up. And they're not really grouping up. I'm not really having any trouble with my health though, so we'll just do the Flame Strike just to do the build. Probably experiment with something else, but oh, hey, they took top, didn't they? I think we'll be okay. This fort's got all its walls and stuff. They do have an Uther, but the Uther has been sort of underperforming and he took Divine Shield. I haven't really been freaked out by the Uther this game. Alright. Need a couple more gems, but we're getting close. Actually, I've got the 6 we need. I need to get down there and help out that, though. Luckily, it's just Murky who ate it. Let's go ahead and use Living Bomb, like we talked about earlier, to clear this lane. There we go. Best Buy, iBuy Power is a good brand, man. 8 gigs, not too bad. I would have to know the CPU power and all that sort of thing to really judge what he's going to get done, but 400, I mean, that doesn't sound like an awful rig. And that's a pretty darn good price. You're not going to build a computer for much cheaper than that. I think we got this Kael here. I got an Uther out of position right here. Oh, no, he's not Uther. It's a Muradin. Now, when you get that Flame Strike augment, it does not work. Ooh, I'm going to be right in the middle of all this that goes down, but don't matter none. Because we got a 3-level lead. But the Flame Strike augment, your Flame Strike gives living bombs to its targets. That only works on heroes. Otherwise, you would be a clearing machine, and that would be way too OP. Just using my sphere there to get a free spell. Keeping my mana high, in case stuff goes down. Living Bomb works on all targets and minions and buildings, and it's good like that. Let's go ahead and clear these walls. Gives them sight. Gives us some more wiggle room if we gotta make an interesting escape. And we'll just kind of hang out right here. We're doing well. Let's do Arcane Power. Not really run out of mana, but this means we can get the increased damage that comes with it. I'm gonna assume that's everything the Uther had. I don't think this will kill him, but run away, Uther. Hey, I got him. Alright. Bit low mana. Gonna walk in front of this Tassadar so he doesn't take the shot. And alright, Arcane Power. Boom. Burn through him fast.
You gambled and lost.
Anubrak, get your beetles to tank that. And who did they have up? One person? Taking a bit too much damage. Let's go ahead and get out of here. I've got 11 gems to turn in, so no point dying. I think he's excellent. He's still 10,000 gold, but Kael is a really easy assassin to use if you know target priority. I mean, we haven't lost a single fort this game, and we're the ones down in actual support. I'm being outdamaged by a lot of people, which is pretty hot. I like seeing that on Kael. I'm used to pulling all the weight. Let's see if we can go around the back here, get this Kael down, because he's going to be our real only threat. That burst damage. Can't get too much done while the Uther Ghost is up, but once that's down, I think we won this game. Pyroblast does not work on buildings, sadly, and I need to get out of here. Hey, that worked out. Alright, well, I guess the... No, my first death, I don't want it to happen. Oh, well. Yeah, he is super fragile. But if you hang back, if you play smart, if you never... I mean, all you gotta do is just be in range. for your pretty small range living bomb, but as long as you can kind of run in, throw that out, have some decent stun shots. I know, I fed him. They needed that kill, sending them skyrocketing to victory, didn't it? Hey, I ended up eking out top damage. Pretty impressive siege damage by everyone. Guess we were all kind of wailing on buildings a lot in that game. It's very true. I usually keep my what is it called? Gravity Lapse. I usually keep Gravity Lapse as my emergency spell. I rarely use it offensively. It's also in that third, what would that be? E button. And basically, on most heroes, your E, your Volts, your Nubarak dives, you should never really use unless you're gonna get a guaranteed kill while you're ahead or escape. So that's the best way to use it. Thank you everybody for watching today. I'm going to stop there for now. Don't forget, ITN is recording tomorrow at 7. So not only is it a day early, it's an hour early, where we have our super special guests. Or guests, sorry, plural, not plural. Just one guest coming in tomorrow. Hopefully they can make it. Still haven't had confirmation yet. So if that's the case, if we do end up having to drop our guests, we will do the show at the normal time Thursday. So just watch the tweeter. Check me out at Kyle Ferguson. You can find this stream, it's recording, and along with the builds I use over at amove.tv. And this video will also be up on the amove.tv YouTube channel. And I think that's everything. So have a great one. Enjoyed sharing these quick match games with you. Hopefully that helped you out. Broke down the builds before we did them, kind of what our goal was going to be along the match. Whereas we'll get back into more Heroes League next week. And that's always a bit more just wherever the team takes us. A whim, if you will. So can't take requests like I did today. Anyway, later all.